They're there forever, right? So you're not going to miss any of them. Welcome to Aimmee Kodachian and the Expert Show, where our experts share their knowledge, wisdom, and powerful insights to help you see your life in a whole different perspective. And sometimes I bring an inspirational story to again let you see your life in a whole different perspective. I am your host, Aimmee Kodachian, not Kardashian. Today I have a great host with me. Two wonderful ladies are going to talk about how to...
We're going to talk about how to gather a tribe of powerful, supportive women into your camp.
Oh, wow, that's wonderful. And so, Nicole, would you introduce yourself a little bit, what you do and all that?
Sure. My name is Nicole Taylor Sharp, and I am one of the One Lucky Gals. It's a brand new lifestyle platform that we have launched together with Miss Andeen Rose. My background, I've been in Las Vegas since the age of 19. I'm a self-proclaimed serial entrepreneur. I am currently the owner of Lev Social. It is a communications and marketing agency.
Nice.
And I also do a little bit of broadcasting myself.
Yeah, so that's why I wanted you to introduce yourself.
Yes.
You see?
Makes it a little easier.
Makes it easier. But your experience, because you started with Danny Vegas, is that correct?
We started the lifestyle brand with Danny Vegas.
Okay.
I've been in broadcasting for a couple of years. I have another show called Spotlight on Vegas Business, highlighting entrepreneurs here in the Valley.
Nice.
Entrepreneurs like Andeen Rose.
Yeah, Andeen Rose. Can you introduce yourself and tell us what you do?
As she said, I'm Andeen Rose, and I own Ad Hair and Makeup. It's an agency here in town. We do basically it's full service salon on the go if you need it. We do production, set, TV, celebrities, red carpet, cuts, colors. We do everything.
Wow.
Also with Nicole, we do the One Lucky Gal, so we're on with the Danny Vegas show. Occasionally I'll do some live TV shows, like after the Oscars, talk about the what have yous and the who's, what wore, who, when, all that good stuff.
Ladies talk, right?
All the fun stuff. I have a fun job.
Right?
And then I help host events throughout the community.
Yeah, and before we start the subject, before we start, what you are going to share your knowledge with us here, because two wonderful, experienced ladies are going to help other ladies in their business and personal life, right? Because if you help them in their business, it's going to affect their personal life when you're successful. So before we start that, I want to just thank some of our sponsors, SkyVistaConsulting.com, EV36photography.com, and skinfitnesslv.com. Thank you so much for your support. And now we're coming back here to you guys, wonderful ladies here. Welcome on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, so tell us a little bit what we need to do to...
you want to know how to get lucky, Aimmee?
Yeah. To be involved in this one lucky goal, right? What we need to do here?
Well, you need to be an entrepreneur, first of all.
Okay.
You need to be a woman. Second, most importantly, you need to be a woman.
Yeah, that's the most important. Okay, be a lady.
You know, it's not discrimination against the men, but just to cultivate a network of strong, independent women who have like minds, who are in the mindset to help one another, to refer one another, to support one another. I think it's so important in the times that we live in the challenges we tend to face nowadays, just to help build up and make you feel good.
Nice. So if you're not an entrepreneur, you don't have a place, or are you helping just someone who's interested to start something and they don't know what to do?
Sure. Well, the core of the One Lucky Gal is either entrepreneurs or leaders in their communities or organizations. So the point of One Lucky Gal, number one, it is a peer recognition group. It is about recognizing those women who you see them across the crowded room and they look like they've arrived, and they really have by all intents and purposes. There are experienced women who have been self-made and self-taught, but they know they haven't gotten there alone. And they are women that you look up to, but she knows that the journey and the process is never done, and you never really truly have arrived, and you never stop giving back. So generally that's going to be the leaders in the community, generally entrepreneurs or heads of organizations. So those are the gals that will be nominated to actually have the title, so to speak, of One Lucky Gal. It's not the crown and sash title.
Yeah.
But really an honor that is bestowed.
Okay.
And then within the One Lucky Gals that are in the organization right now, we have about a dozen women that are in the organization that have been the One Lucky Gal, the co-host on the show.
Nice.
And have arrived. We can nominate out through the community. So if you are nominated and then we agree that your standard, your ethics, your good works in the community are in alignment with what we believe in, then you get to be the One Lucky Gal too, which
nice.
We'll put you on the website. You got the blog and the bio that's on the website, and an honoring among the peers. And then it goes beyond that to other businesses in the community that either are women-owned businesses or businesses that really cater to and respect women in the community. Not pander to, not, try and, pat us on the head and tell us, oh, you look really pretty, come in here and spend your money. It's really the businesses that respect us. And Andeen, can talk a lot about that because... Well, boy, she's been in the community seeing some the good, the bad, and the ugly of business.
Oh, yes, I have. I've been in Vegas since 1971, so bring back the mob.
Wow.
God, miss those days.
I thought I've been here a long time.
Yeah.
But you know who passed us? My husband, who was born here.
Oh,
wow.
So, yeah, he was one of the few people. Yeah, I've been
now
here
there's more and more.
26 years I've been here. So
he's
you're
young.
way.
Long time. But and moving forward with the One Lucky Gal brand and the community that we're building, no, you don't have to necessarily be an entrepreneur. You can come for whatever the reason is. Maybe you want to be, or maybe you're seeking, you need somebody like Love Social Nicole here to represent something that you're working on or something you aspire to do, or ask the export, bring you on. And down the road, we're going to have a One Lucky Gal show.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, so that's in the works right now, and when we move forward with that, then we'll bring these guests on like you do, like Danny does with us, so then we can showcase them, again, sharing it with the community, outside the community, and allowing them to grow in ways they may not have been able to ascertain before.
Nice. Well, you're just supporting ladies here.
Absolutely.
This is amazing. I like that. The more I'm learning about you, the more I'm liking what you're doing. Because I'm all about empowering, women. Men, they're empowered already. You guys are okay? But women, we need to help each other, to empower each other.
It is.
I don't know if you know this, but I came from 4th grade education to becoming an author, entrepreneur, and host, and seminar presenter, and all that. And it was very hard to, start. But I just made it happen. But a lot of now I like to pay it forward, by having people like yourself to come on my show to help other ladies to feel good about themselves and know that you can do it too.
And like Nicole said earlier, understanding that I didn't get to where I am because I'm the best there is. I got to where I am because I surrounded myself with very strong-minded people who helped me grow my career.
Support you.
Absolutely. Nicole asked me earlier, how did I kind of get to where I am, and I'm like, I just throw shit in the universe, and it comes back and it sticks, and I've been very lucky with the fact that what's come back for me has been amazing, incredible women.
It is the rules. What you throw, it's gonna come back. It's just the way.
Law of attraction.
If you say I'm not good, I can't do it, it's gonna come back. You're not good, and you're not gonna do it. If you say, well, I can do it, no matter what it is, you believe that deep in your soul, you're gonna be able to make it. But again, like you just said, you need that support. The people who help you to throw whatever it's good for you to throw. But we were talking about teaching them a couple of steps here to get them to where they need to be. Tell me a little bit from your own experience. What can we teach them? What steps they need to take?
So when we were talking about coming on to Ask the Experts and what, Andeen and I both bring some expertise in some different areas, and looking at One Lucky Gal, really what that is about is really having a platform that helps women gather a tribe that they want to be around. So when we're talking about what our expertise is with One Lucky Gal, how do you gather that tribe of supportive, wonderful, empowered women. And so we want to talk a little bit about the steps on that.
Sure.
So the first thing that we decided, step number one for gathering your tribe, is, what Andeen said. You throw it out into the universe. You visualize what is it that you want, and think high, think big. You need to decide. Look around you. Who are the women that you admire? Who are the leaders in the community? Men, women, whoever it is. What are the attributes that make them so attractive and magnetic and wonderful? And what you'll normally find is you see a lot of confidence without ego. You see a lot of giving and generosity. You see a lot of just altruistic teaching, having a very high standard, but not being one of the mean girls. Never stepping on someone else to be higher up.
That's right.
So I think the first thing that you do,
each one have his own space to be.
Yeah. So that's one step in it. Another step that we talked about, which I thought Andeen was great, and I'm going to turn it over to you for that. She talked, and I'll remind you, I'll prompt you. Broadcasting, I'll give you a good segue. Andeen talked a lot about getting to the point of where you're no longer looking outside of yourself for approval.
Yeah, you have to come to a point in your life when you look in the mirror, you can go, I like what I see. I like who I am, and I'm proud of that. There are very few women I'm finding the older I get. I'm on the other side of 50, and I probably started going down that road in my late 40s, and then, tragedy hit my world and turned it upside down, and it was like, I'm at a point now where you either like me or you don't. I'm really okay with that. I'm not going to cry over spilt milk, because I know at the end of the day, my intentions are pure of heart. My want and ability to give and to help is true. And I'm not wasting my time on these people who yickety yick and are in the corner complaining about Joe Schmo over here because he didn't do his job. Then do the job.
You do the job, yes.
Jump in
Step
and do
up.
it. Lead by example, At points when I've had businesses, I'm going to go clean the toilet just like I'm going to ask you to clean the toilet. It's not above me. I'm not better than anybody else. I've worked hard to get to where I'm at, but I sure as hell didn't do it alone.
No.
My mother always said, don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, definitely. And just like Nicole was saying, it's not about the ego. When you find somebody have an ego because they make it, they haven't made it. In my opinion, they haven't made it. When you have an ego, you haven't really made it, because when you really make it, it's when you find your own truth, and then when she said, you look at the mirror and you like yourself. This is where you make it. It's not how much money you made. It's not how many business you created. Is when you look at yourself and say, I like myself. I achieved that. I deserve this because I worked hard on it. I mean, we work 7 days a week, and it's just, people think, oh, go to sleep and dream about it and you make it. And that's not going to happen.
Yeah. Well, when we were devising this brand and talking about it, it started out, the name One Lucky Gal came from Danny Vegas.
Okay.
And it was in the beginning just a title for the co-host. You're lucky. Hashtag One Lucky Gal. You got on the show. And it was lucky and it was fun.
Sure.
But when it came down to it and we talked about it, one saying that really kept sticking was, the harder we work, the luckier we get.
That's
because it's
true.
so
Very
easy
true.
these days in the land of social media. My business, Andeen's business. What's the look on the magazine cover? How many beautiful magazine covers has Ad Hair and Makeup been responsible for, right? And it looks so simple and flawless and easy, and you do not see the hours of work that goes into that happy moment that's on the magazine or the the social media post or the video. And do look, and I do feel lucky, and we do feel lucky, but it is just hours of sweat and work and failure after failure after failure until you
lucky, right?
Yes, absolutely. Until
the hard
you achieve
work,
success.
it's the really the road. I mean, and then mostly because as you're working, you're finding out about yourself even more. And this is where it comes beautiful, because then you appreciate where you get. You appreciate yourself. You worked hard to earn it. To earn it.
And I think the most valuable valuable commodity that all of us share, the synergy that we have. When you ask, what is most valuable to you as far as a commodity, it's time. Our time is so valuable, we don't want to waste it with, bad food, bad sex, bad friends, bad hair, none of that, right? We don't want to waste it. So what One Lucky Gal is helping those women who are driven, hardworking, the mothers, the wives, the business owners, the PTA presidents, what it's doing is helping them find a beacon for the people that are in this group, the businesses that are in this group, the sponsors that are in this group. It's not just a paper play. It's not a popularity contest. It is a vetted process of people that you know, like, and trust. It's your sisters that tell you, you should go there. You should see that movie. It's not going to be a waste of your time. You should go to that restaurant. If you're looking for this is a good place to go. We're helping save these hardworking women the time of not knowing, except where should you be? Who should you be with?
Share
should
your
you invest your time?
knowledge.
It is.
Right? Share your knowledge.
It is a gathering.
Yeah.
It is a gathering.
And this is how they used to do it the old days, when the grandma teaches the daughter and the daughter teaches her daughter and the daughter teaches her daughter. Now these days we don't have that anymore. We're losing that aspect. Nobody wants to ask mom anymore, or
we're not sitting around
anymore.
washing dishes together. We're not at the quilting
now we
bee.
have to find different way to learn from each other, because really we can't do it all by ourselves. Each one of us has a different knowledge. Your knowledge is not mine, so I would love to listen to you when I need something that you're expert in and you're expert in. You guys experts is not mine.
Right.
So this is where you understand you don't know it all.
Yeah.
But when you know you don't know it all, then you're gonna make it, because then you're gonna be open to learn from other people. So we're creating different environment now for the ladies to learn, because we don't have the grandma and the mothers anymore. We get married and go far away from each other.
Yeah.
This is amazing. So it's a place to feel home. It's a place to feel home. It's a place to have experts share their knowledge. And ladies, we understand each other, because we know that our pain, our joy, and everything in between. Is that correct?
And the women that we want to be involved in this it's not a perfect organization where everything has to be perfect. But for me, something that's really important is part of our process, my process particularly, is you have to give back. You have to partner with a charity. You have to have some community involvement.
Sure.
You've got the Dress for Success, and you have all these organizations here in Las Vegas. If you're not giving back and mentoring and helping, you're not really the person I want to be around.
And that takes us to our third and final tip for how to gather your tribe. If you find a place where the givers are, and you engage and you give, and you give and you give and you give, and you surround yourself with givers, that is, to me, the best place to find people who are like-minded, elevated, really worth your investment of your time, your heart, your energy.
Nice.
So go where the givers are and give for the right reason.
Yes.
Give because
Absolutely.
it feels great to give.
And one of my quotes, and I have shared this so many times, but this is perfect place to say it, giving is living. When you give, you live. It's not necessary you have to give your money. You can give your knowledge. Giving is living. It's when you're breathing out, you need to breathe in. Otherwise, you will not be living. So thank you so much. Can you give us your website really quick? We don't have too much time.
Yeah, so
where we could find you?
It's the number one, luckygal.com. It's just that easy.
Wow.
OneLuckyGal.com. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're all over the place.
And then also later on, you're probably going to extend besides just Las Vegas. Is that correct?
Yeah.
You're going to grow it.
This is definitely something that is a concept that is expandable and franchisable beyond the area.
Nice.
There's,
Nice.
LA wants to know where to get lucky. Chicago wants to know where to get lucky.
Yes.
So if you're interested in taking this concept and this business model and moving it into other communities, absolutely
Connect with
jump on the website.
Beautiful ladies over here.
Jump on the website. Just shoot us a little message on the Contact Me form, and we're more than happy to talk about how to collaborate and bring this further beyond Las Vegas.
Well, it's been a pleasure to have you, girls, and it's nice. I know you already, but then I'm getting to know you as well, and it's beautiful energy, synergy, whatever you want to call it. Thank you so much for coming on my show. Appreciate your expertise to share, and thank you for watching. Please don't forget to go to akexpertstv.com to watch all of our segments there. Thank you.